We are heading out to go camping this weekend, and I am going to attempt to teach my daughter-in-law and her sister how to crochet. So we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff this weekend, and I'm taking you guys along for the ride. Cakey, go potty. Go on, go poop. Go poop right there. All right, good job. Come on. Maybe finally we'll be able to get going. All right, there's your spot. All right, babe, we're off.
We're off.
Are you ready? We're gonna have fun?
We are going to have fun.
Do you love camping?
I just love camping.
All right, we have about an hour or so left to drive. So I thought it'd be really fun to do like a little Q&A with my husband. So let's get to it. Okay. What's your most favorite thing about me?
Like I said, you need to name this trapped in the car, forced to answer questions.
Trapped in the car and forced to answer a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but seriously,
But seriously,
what is your favorite thing about me?
there's so many. I mean, there's so many things to choose from.
You say that all the time. Why can't you give me something specific? That just tells me that you have really nothing that
Oh,
you
I have
really like
plenty.
about me.
Like you're very passionate about the Lord and about crocheting and sharing your knowledge and loving me and taking care of our home and family. And I mean, there's
When I first started my crochet business, like, did you think that it would get to anywhere where it's at now? Like, what were your thoughts?
Well, I had no idea. There was different ideas for the business, from crocheting little things and selling them at a flea market to
Not a flea market, but a market.
Well, where I'm from, those are all flea markets. Craft fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so they went from something like that to teaching. Then you taught yourself how to build a web page and how to be an assistant virtually to others. Then you found tech editing. I mean, so no, I probably would have to say I didn't have any idea that it would grow into what it is. But then again, I didn't really know what it was going to be. So
Yeah.
you went through phases of this being the hobby that you wanted to. It wasn't going to be more than a hobby. Let me correct myself. But also that you didn't want to make it too much like work, or else it wouldn't be fun anymore.
That is true. I still don't like it to feel like work.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't find joy in what you're doing, they say, then, you know, you should choose something else.
You can't quit your job, babe.
I thought I was. You find something you enjoy doing, you never work a day in your life, it's the same.
That's what they say. But you know, that's the thing, is that, like, even though I'm doing what I'm doing, it's still, it's like there's still work that needs to happen.
Yeah.
You know, there's still a lot of behind the scenes type of stuff. Like, I love when a designer submits a pattern I mean, I honestly get really excited because I love working with the designers and I love, editing the patterns and stuff. But it's all the behind the scenes stuff, like balancing the books and making sure that I'm doing my profit loss spreadsheet and all that stuff.
Answer back to that saying of maybe not working a day in your life if it's something you enjoy. I think you could easily say, then don't ruin something you really enjoy by making it a business.
Yeah. Having those moments where, of course, like I'm working on all the back end stuff that I don't necessarily like to do, like all that stuff that I would rather someone else do for me. If I could hire somebody to do that for me, then it'd just be fun all the time.
How much you pay? Because I could quit my job.
I've been trying to hire you.
So you said I couldn't quit work now.
No, we have a mortgage to pay. When the mortgage is paid off, then you can quit your job.
Yeah. Enter maniacal laugh here. Because that's about as crazy as it gets right there.
As a husband to a crochet business person, a crochetpreneur, what do you think about?
Make that up.
No, actually, it's a business.
Borrowed it.
There's a lady, her name's Pam Grice, and she's the crochetpreneur. She actually helps crochet businesses do their thing. Like she teaches them about the business aspect and stuff of it.
I see.
Well, anyway, so as a person who is married to someone who, has a crochet business,
Yeah.
golly, it is bright.
It's not great for filming or videoing.
Videoing. You can't call it filming, babe.
I
That's
changed it from filming.
like what old people say. My question is, being married to someone who has a crochet business, do you ever get irritated with all the yarn and projects
Oh,
everywhere?
of course not.
Honestly. Is that why you were fussing at me the other day about having my yarn everywhere?
There has to be some definite lines or definite boundaries.
Yeah.
And 3 or 4 undone skeins of yarn on a coffee table, a project, a work in process on the couch with its own cake of yarn. Inside the table, there's 6 or 8 cakes of yarn. This is just in a brand new coffee room or living room furniture coffee table.
Yeah, what of it?
Just saying. Gotta have it at hand, I guess, right? Never know when you'll need that particular color.
Exactly. No, it's just because I crochet in the living room. Most of the time when I crochet, that's the most comfortable place, is in the living room. So I have to have all my projects right there.
I also think you are either counting or squeaking when you're crocheting.
Squeaking?
Yeah. You know the squeaking I'm talking about because you crochet so tightly, the yarn actually squeaks.
Well, that's when I'm doing
Crying for help.
That's what I'm doing, the amigurumi. Like when I'm making the amigurumi dolls, it does squeak quite a bit because I'm using the acrylic yarn oftentimes. But all my other projects don't squeak. When we were dating, did you know that I crocheted when we were dating?
Well, that's the only reason I chose to date you.
Because I crocheted.
Because you crochet. It was quite the turn on for me.
You're stupid.
I had no idea you crocheted until she crocheted.
It was the first time you found out that I crocheted.
Well, it's not like the first time we kissed or danced or anything else. I don't recall the exact time.
There's no specific. Okay, when was the first time we kissed?
It was at Starbucks after dinner at Pravino's.
Who kissed who first?
Well, I did, of course.
Baloney.
I both know that you kissed me first.
I did kiss you first.
So,
Yeah.
next question.
I want to kiss you right now.
Driving.
Your mom crocheted. She knit and crocheted, but she knitted more than she did crochet.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, she did a number of blankets, crochet blankets, so, but some of those were knitted too, I think, weren't they?
All the ones that we have,
They were crocheted.
they're all crocheted.
Yeah. I don't know, that was like something Mom was doing, so it was what Mom's doing, not, oh, what are you doing there? You know, okay.
Right. So, did you see her a lot doing that when you were growing up? Did she always have a project?
She had this thing called Artex,
In 1 mile, take that
and what it was tubes of acrylic paint, and she would buy iron-on stencils they sold specifically for Artex, and then basically follow the lines and then fill them in with this tubes of ink, tubes of Artex paint. That was one of the hobbies that I seen her as a kid doing, and I think the crocheting came a little bit later, after I was a teenager in and out of the house, and then on to being an adult. I think we're at our exit. We are 2.6 miles away from where we're going.
Well, we have 2.6 miles to talk.
Well, then get talking.
Why don't you ask me a
right
question?
on to.
Well, why do you choose to crochet versus the other fiber arts?
Because I know how to crochet.
Why don't you lean back and then you won't have to block the sun?
Well, because I'm short and it doesn't matter. I can lean all the way back and it still gets me in my face. So Tina had taught me how to crochet. Well, I say that she taught me how to crochet, and she did. She introduced me to crochet. I could not understand what she was trying to teach me when we were sitting at the table. And I actually think I learned how to crochet from reading a pattern. It just, like, in my brain, it just clicked. The reason why I crochet is because I just know how to do it. I've been wanting to learn how to knit. I'd love to learn how to knit socks. Like, I know how to knit and I know how to purl, but the problem is my stitches are way too tight.
Right on.
And I think with knitting, I think you have to have a little bit more loosey-goosey stitches, because dying here. It being that my stitches are so tight, I just kind of didn't really pick up on it. But I think that's something that I want to do in 2025, is to learn how to knit socks, because I'd love to knit you some socks. And I'd use wool, harsh wool. I'd use that
Might be better than acrylic.
scratchy acrylic stuff.
Acrylic is.
I'd use that cheap, like
Cheap
dirt cheap acrylic.
My mom's socks
Turn right at the
or
traffic light on
booties,
Third Avenue.
when I would wear these creations of hers, they would burn my feet. And so I wouldn't wear them very long.
Destination is on
You know, I mean, with so many people like doing hand-dyed yarn, it really, I think, has made such a difference than what has been available in the past.
I think we're in
You've
trouble
arrived at your
here.
destination.
No, we have not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Where are we?
I don't know.
We've arrived at our destination. No, we haven't. All right.
I'm trying to find out where it's having me go.
Up here on 2nd Avenue. Now we're going to 11th Avenue. Here's 11th.
Let's just say this, that if we were living in the not so long ago, way back, we wouldn't have this issue, because I'd have the atlas out and I'd know exactly where we're going.
You'd have the map.
That's
Watch
right.
out for this fella.
I'm watching.
You are old.
I am
If you
old.
call it an atlas, you're old.
Am I supposed to turn left here?
Yes. Okay, last question. Okay, you got to change your face. It looks
Changed.
Okay. All right, last last question. If there was one thing that you could maybe have different in my business or concerning my business, whether it be the time, how I function, whatever, what would it be? You can be honest.
Okay. I want this weekend to be a pleasant time.
It's going to be a pleasant weekend. No, really, be honest.
If I were going to answer your question properly, I would say that you would have
Did you see their yard?
a bunch of giraffes in it.
It was like giraffes and elephants and...
They like their circus animals.
No, but there was like horses and everything too. Okay.
All right, so I guess that you would have a larger detached space of your own for the business.
Oh, like out of the house?
Yeah,
I can take over the man shed,
if you want to lose your office.
but I can make that... I don't
No, are you kidding me? I'm not giving up
I
my
don't want
shit.
the man shed. I love my office.
I love your office too. Hey, you asked a question, I'm
So
answering.
why a detached space?
Because attached, there's only so much space. That's one thing I guess I would change if I could.
Okay.
Another would maybe be that you not have so many work in progresses, and that you actually complete a project before you start another one. And this is coming from somebody with ADD, so I know I'm guilty of it. You can't say, but you do it all the time, because that is not an answer. You can't forget the first love.
I
Bible tells us.
loved crochet before I loved you.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I am not lying to anybody, but go
I'll
ahead.
tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because when we met, you were still in the stage of not quite sure you wanted to, and Tina was really good at showing you, introducing you.
That
but
I
you weren't
knew.
picking up on it.
That is not true at all.
I
I
know.
knew how to
Here's your
crochet
blanket
for
done.
years.
I know. So I was just trying to make it that you couldn't love crochet first, but I guess you did.
You're dumb.
So forget it.
Okay.
Forget it said anything. Matter of fact, erase this whole film.
This whole film. You're dumb. Did you ever learn how to
I
crochet?
think you said last question.
I know, but you know me.
Yeah, you taught me how to crochet.
I did teach you how
Yes,
to
you did.
crochet. And you did really
I did
good.
granny square, and that was it.
You did, yep. And I was able to get all my teaching hours in because I taught you how to crochet.
Yep.
I love you.
I love you too. No, I gotta try it, or else I could get an accident.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen your hair not done. Yeah. No, it's not done. But no, this is the first time I've ever seen you. Hi! No, it was good. So we are here and we are getting set up. It is supposed to get down into the low 50s tonight, so I made sure that I brought my husband's crochet blanket that I made him. This thing took me... How long did it take me to make this, babe? 3 years. It took me 3 years to crochet this in all single crochets with 3 strands held together. Yeah, but it's gonna keep us warm.
Well, I made it through night 1, but my face was cold all night. My body was fine. but my face was really cold. I don't know. The older that I get, I'm not sure if I like camping as much as I used to, because I like the creature comforts. Modern day bathrooms. Peeing in the woods like a dog is just not cut it.
Keeping it real, people.
We have set up for coffee,
That's the important part.
and yeah, so just one more night of this. I'll be okay.
And I might sleep in the car.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to teach you, you knew how to crochet before? Who taught you?
One of my mother friends.
How old were you?
At that time, I think it's around 10. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey. I can use that for something else.
Okay.
And then we can just start with that. First thing we're going to do is a chain. Do you know how to make a slip knot? You have your, this is your working yarn.
Yeah.
The working yarn is what is,
No, it's outside.
yeah, the working yarn is what's connected to the roll of yarn. And then you're going to have your non-working yarn in your hand like that. And then you're going to make a cross like that. And then I always put my hook in the back and scoop the yarn up
Okay.
and then close it up.
Okay.
Yep, you got it. You got to pull the working yarn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to chain, and then you're just going to yarn over. So you're going to put your yarn over your hook and pull it through the loop. Yep. And we're just going to do that.
How many?
20 times.
20 times after the first time or after?
All together. So if you look here, you see the V stitches. That's one stitch. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just keep going. Yeah. So each of the V is a stitch. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So you both hold it like a pencil. I hold it like a knife. I hold it like this, like stabbing.
Yeah, I do like this. And you do like this.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard for me to do it like that.
Okay, 20.
Okay.
And what we are making actually?
We're just gonna make. Yeah. We're gonna do one more chain, because when we chain one more, that's gonna be our turning chain. So that's gonna give us enough room so we can work back into our chains.
I just do.
Yeah, so just chain one more. So you'll have 21 altogether.
Okay, 21.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to single crochet. That's one crochet. And we're gonna go into not that first chain that we just made, because that's like the space to go back.
Okay.
We're gonna go into the next one,
Okay.
and you're gonna insert your hook into the second chain.
Let's skip one.
Yeah, skip one
Yeah.
and go inside, and then yarn over
pull up a loop.
Yeah.
You should have 2 loops on your hook like that. Yep. And then you're going to yarn over and pull through both loops.
Alright.
Yep, exactly. And then you do the same thing in each one all the way to the end.
The 20 of the hole.
Yeah. And you'll have 20 single crochet.
Okay, I feel like the power that I use for each time that I pull is not the same.
That's called your tension. Your tension. Your power is your tension.
When did you know how to do this?
About 25 years ago. Yeah. You guys are fast learners.
I remember she does a little bit of this, but I was too young to
really know.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
That look good.
Yeah, that looks good.
These yarns, you get it. You have to go to Michael's store or in store or whatever. Or it's anywhere in Walmart.
So these ones I got from Hobby Lobby. It's I Love This Yarn, and that's only at Hobby Lobby. This one and this one. But this is Big Twist, and that's from Joanne.
Oh, Joanne.
I don't go to Michael's a lot. I'm not a big fan of Michael's. I like Joanne and Hobby Lobby the most.
I know that.
This thing gonna make you like addicted to this because you can keep going.
I can
Yep.
tell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna get you guys addicted. You can think of anything that you want to make and you can make it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm not there yet. I'm still
That looks
4 or
good.
5 hole.
That looks really good. I'm gonna show the camera.
Wow.
Very nice. Yours
Mine-
is nice too. Looks nice. She did good.
Might feel like loose a little bit.
No, it looks good.
First time.
Come
I
on.
know, first time.
Come on.
Because we're doing single crochet, all we need to do at the end is we're gonna chain 1, and then we're gonna turn our work so we can work back into the row.
Do 1 time.
Yeah. 1 chain,
And then flip it over.
and then you're going to flip it like that. And you
Nice.
grab it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Keep going on this.
Yeah. So you're gonna
like zigzag like.
you're gonna work into that first hole into every stitch.
Yeah. I got
So the top is the V. You're gonna put your hook under both. Yeah. Okay, so tighten that up. There you go. And then you're gonna go into that one right there. Yep. So if
This
you
hole?
look, wait, hold on. If you look at the top, you see the V. You're gonna put your hook
Through the V.
underneath.
Like
Underneath the V. Yep. Yep. all the
Underneath
way.
of the 2, right?
Yes.
2 pieces, not
Yes.
1.
Yep.
Ah.
Yes, you are.
And you've been non-stop since then?
Yeah, nonstop.
Last 3-4 years?
No.
10 years?
About 25.
So you've been doing this non-stop for 25 years? How many things that you've done?
A lot. I've made all the grandbabies a blanket. I made all the grandbabies a doll. I've made numerous blankets. Blankets are my favorite to make. I love making blankets. I made a sweater, and I'm working on a sweater right now. And then, gosh, I've made so many things.
Wow.
So my aunt make a blanket with this too. And when we was young, she give us. My brother at that time is small and use it. And now his daughter use it.
Oh,
It's
that's
still-
sweet.
That's blue
Yeah.
one. Blue
Yeah.
one.
And you know,
Remember
it's,
the blue one. Like,
How you
yeah.
come green and blue?
Yeah, blue one. It's still.
and it's, I mean, crochet,
I think it's more than 30 years.
yeah,
It's still-
it lasts forever.
Oh, I see. Like kind of like flowers or something.
Yeah, it makes a little design.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
we keep going to time
Yeah,
like and one,
So at the
one.
end,
You chain one,
one,
turn.
and do 10.
Yep, and then go back through
Yeah.
around. Did you turn it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then the same thing, you go under to make
Okay.
sure it's under the V through the first one. Yeah.
Once we're done, should we iron it
No.
to make it not like wavy?
No, what you can do though is you can what's called blocking, where you can take steam from the iron and get steam and then pin it in place and it'll lay flat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not directly iron it.
Mm-mm. No. Do you have 20? I would every like 2 or 3 rows, I would make sure that you still have 20.
To mess up, then it will mess up the next one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if you don't have enough stitches, it'll look like that, and then it'll go out like that.
Did you sleep well last night?
Mm-mm. Like, I don't know, because I normally sleep with the 2 pillows, and I only brought my 1 pillow, and my face was cold. We were really warm because I have his big blanket, and then we had like 2 other blankets underneath, and my body was warm, but my head was freezing.
Kai has the same issue last night too. He said his head is so cold, his body is warm.
Yeah. And then my pants kept falling down. I don't know. I woke up. I literally woke up with my pants to my knees. And I hopped, and I was hopping in the bed like that, trying to get the pants up onto my waist again. And Richard's like, would you stop moving? I'm like, my pants are falling down. I don't know why.
I see some kind of flowers.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Really? Even?
Very nice, yes.
Ah.
Yeah. See, look.
Wow. I'm on the 3rd row, and you already done with the 5th one. Wow. That one looks.
See me? Mm-hmm. Yep. That looks very good.
So if I miss one row, next row I can do 2 times on one row.
No. You're trying to cheat. If you notice early enough, like if you notice on this row you have 20 and then the next row you don't, I would go back and fix that.
Yeah, and pull.
That's why I say every couple rows you should count just to be sure.
So do with the eyes open and no yawn, no sleep. Okay.
Yep. Richard, come look.
She is a very good teacher.
Aw, thank you. Her first time.
Oh yeah,
The lie of flowers.
very good.
Yep, and look.
She's
That's
faster.
very good too. Yeah, that's
They-
awesome.
I literally just said, just do this. And they said, okay.
Not me. I was like, what I'm doing. What I'm doing.
Do you have the problem with your sleep? Do it all the time?
Sometimes I do. I have to wear braces sometimes, like when I sleep, because my wrists hurt so bad. And I have arthritis too in my knuckles. So it's like sometimes I just have to take a break from crocheting altogether because it's just too much. Especially when I do like lots and lots and lots of projects and then I take a break for like a week or 2 just so that way my wrists aren't real sore.
I love, I like eating. I can eat all day long.
I don't know how, and you're so skinny. It's because you walk 5,000 miles a day. You only walk 5,000?
5 miles a day.
That's still a lot.
My mom's is wide. My aunt's is wide. I just think it's just about time.
Hmm.
Just about time. I will get wide.
I don't see how you could though. Well, I mean, I guess you could because I was little too, and now I'm wide.
No,
I just
maybe so.
remember she make some thing around, but I don't
a
know.
long time ago, and I remember at that time I do day and night, like addicted to cannot stop.
Yeah.
And very excited to see the results.
Yes.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I am too. Like, you don't want to stop because you want to see
Yeah.
that end product.
The end. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like my skills getting better.
Yeah. You're gonna come next time and you'll be like, oh look, I crocheted a sweater.
And I just sit next to him. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do when he watches something on TV. And I don't want to sit there and eat. I want something to do too.
Yep. And then you won't be wide. You can crochet instead of eat.
How many lines that I have so far?
It looks like you have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
You guys go so fast.
Well, I've been doing this forever, and she just has memory muscle,
Yeah.
so she remembers how it's supposed to be.
30 years.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yep. Okay. That looks good. That looks really good.
Same size.
Yeah, it is the same size. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I
So
think the hook that we're using is the same size. Each one.
So if you make it large enough, then you can fold it and you yarn it to the both sides, and you put buttons and you make a bag.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I can see now it can become a bag.
Yeah.
So you make a rectangle one,
Mhm.
and you fold it,
Mm-hmm.
and you make sure you have the lip
Yep.
to put the button,
Yep.
and you yarn both sides,
Yep.
and it become and
A
you make
bag.
a strap.
Yep.
Wow.
Look, you just created your first design in your head. Now you just have to make it.
Oh, okay.
And then you send it to me and I'll tech edit it for you.
oh wow,
And then you can publish it and make all kinds of money.
really?
Yeah.
People buy the pattern.
So yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. That's normal
Mine
Yeah.
don't sit.
because you're just at the beginning.
So if I make it wider, it will
Mhm.
sit by yours.
Yeah, like look, mine doesn't
Yeah.
go. Yeah. But when you
Mine goes.
block it, when you put the steam to it
Ah,
and you pin it down like that,
right.
it'll lay flat.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, even hers doesn't lay flat. You want me to count your rows? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
Wow, ba.
14, 15.
Không có
15.
Yeah.
Không có.
You have to get to work.
Huh?
You have to get to work.
Just 1 or 2 more.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2 more. That's 18. Very good. How do you say get to work?
Get to work. Lo làm đi.
Lo làm đi.
Mhm.
Lo làm đi.
I should tell you.
Swear.
Yep, that looks good.
Nha cũng đã hơi
All right, I'll teach you how to
Yeah.
fasten off. Yeah, take a break. But look. So you get to the end. You're going to chain 1. And you're going to cut. And you're going to pull it all the way out. And that makes a knot.
Oh. So it don't lose.
Right. And
Can you
then
cut closer?
Hmm?
Can you cut closer so
Well-
you don't have the string hang?
So we're gonna weave it in. We're gonna hide it because if you just cut it short, it'll unravel. But if we can then take the tail and
By any hole?
yeah,
Any
you
hole?
just weave it in. So you weave it in this way, you weave it in that way, and then go down, and that makes it real secure.
But
Mm.
do you have to follow the rule to weave it, or is any hole?
Well, you kind of want to hide it in between your
Ah.
stitches. Mm-hmm.
How do you know that you have 20 on this side?
Square. You get in. Oh,
You count the rows right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, so I'm on the 5.
And then when you're done, yo,
Yo.
it's good. Go show everybody.
yeah.
That was good. Very nice.
I have a good picture.
Thank you.
She's very talented.
You're very talented. That looks really nice.
Then make me a bad student.
You're just a slow. You slow.
I eating fast though.
Can make the seam or connect to
Uh-huh.
this.
Yep.
That-
Yep. You can do all sorts of things. You can sew that, sew it together. Like when you're done, so you can make 4. So let's say you made 4, right? 2 yellow, 2 of these.
And
And
yellow,
then-
one yellow
uh-huh.
like this. Yeah.
And then on like this one, when you fasten off, leave the tail long so you can sew them
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
How far I'm going? I'm
20.
like 1/3.
Yep.
Well,
You'll have a lot of work to do.
you will have a lot of patience.
You will be busy tonight.
I'll finish my project by tomorrow by the time we leave.
Mm-hmm. If not, you could take this with you. Okay, so now that 2 is going to take forever, she's going to have to work on her project tonight.
But I
We're
make the
going to go
most of-
kayaking now. Almost. She's almost done. Show your work.
Hello.
Now we go kayaking. I told her. She said, "We're winning." And she says, "Loser!" And I said, "Okay, great. Now we're going to lose because you can't say that." And sure enough, they won.
She said she will push me in the water if she found an alligator.
And then she says she's going to push me because I'm the meatier one. And the alligator likes the meatier
juicy one, the alligator was juicy one.
I don't want that bony girl. I want that juicy girl.
What do you say? They say that what you say, loser?
Yeah, loser.
I will burn the chicken tonight.
Yep.
And I have to finish the yolk.
And you have to finish your square. Yep.
Oh my god.
You have a lot. Lol MD. I will say, I just got done with a really, really hot shower. I love when camping grounds have super hot showers. It just like washes all the camping dirt off of you. I will say this. I think that I would probably prefer glamping. I think glamping would be a really good idea. It's been a lot of fun. I am just not really, I don't really like sleeping in an actual tent. I used to really enjoy it, but now I do not. So we have one more night here. Tomorrow we're gonna just wake up and eat breakfast and then be on our way back home. Probably the first thing I'm gonna do when I get home, after I help my husband unpack the car, of course, will be to make a cup of coffee, go potty in my own potty, and take a shower. It has been a lot of fun, and it was so exciting to see Tu and her sister T just really pick up on crochet. Like, it was really cool, and I loved the conversation that we had. So that was just, it was really special. I felt like I really bonded with them today, so that was really cool.
Thank you guys for coming on this camping adventure with us. It was so much fun. The one thing that I was reminded about when I was crocheting with Tu and T was that, you know, she was creating this design in her mind, right? And she was doing it with enthusiasm. She envisioned it, she saw it, she was like really excited about it. And then she was really excited that, oh, I can write a pattern about my design and I can sell it and I can make some money. So many designers stop in the idea, like they don't let their idea come to fruition. I think there can be so many more incredible crochet designs in the world if we could get past the idea stage and just do it. I mean, just do it. And don't ever, ever, ever think that, oh, there's already that kind of design out in the world. Who's gonna wanna buy it? Well, the people in your circle will. It doesn't matter if there's 10,000 patterns that are bags. I mean, that's what Tu was talking about. She was talking about a design that I'm sure I've seen thousands of. Well, maybe not thousands, but you know, a lot of them. A bag, a square flipped over with a little flap that has a button. I'm sure you guys have seen those as well. And what would stop her? The only thing that would stop her from creating a design like that would be her confidence in producing that thing, her confidence in writing that pattern out. And the thing is, if you were to write your pattern, you have it tech edited, it's going to be ready for the world. It's going to be free of errors as much as humanly possible. It's going to read really well because that's what we do. We go through patterns to make sure that they're really easy to read, that all the math makes sense, that the whole design process part, you know, that everything flows really well. And I don't want anybody ever thinking that their design or their pattern is not good enough, because it is. And there's room in this world for your design.